Hello everyone, I'm Giuseppe from Twinfinite and we are here in Tokyo, precisely in Odaiba, to visit a very special place for otaku and weebs all over the world, which is Comiket 97, the winter version of Comiket. And we are in the Aomi, well, in front of the Aomi Hall, which is the hall where the official publishers are. There are two different areas for Comiket. One is the official publisher area, which is they call the corporate area, and then there is the doujinshi area, which is basically on the other side of the of Odaiba. It's about 50 minutes away. Today we are showing you the official area. So there are many companies here. Of course, there are many more doujinshi creators on the other side. Today, every day at Comiket is as a team. So today there is a lot of mobile games, like for instance there is a ton of Fate Grand Order and Azur Lane and things like that, but there is especially a ton of Fate Grand Order. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen this much Fate Grand Order in the same place. It was amazing, and every year I see Comiket, I am amazed by the level of professionalism that I can see from these doujinshi artists, that literally they look like professional artists. So here, as you can see, there is a ton of people. It's 12 a.m. It's like noon, so it's pretty late. It's already pretty late for like Comiket. The big crowd is really at the beginning, because stuff sells out really quickly at Comiket, especially the most prized stuff. So people come here really early. There is this thing that at the morning rush out of the first train in the morning, that in which people literally run out of the station to get first in line. So to get, for instance, the doujinshi from the creators they like the most, or the official merchandise from the publishers and video games they like, or manga or anime they like the most. So here we have quite a few booths. The corporate area is divided in two big halls, and there is so much stuff that I didn't know about, because they are like mobile games that never been released in the West and are outside of my purview. So sometimes I don't know them, but here we have definitely a known face, which is the Science Adventure series and the 10th anniversary of the Steam Gate series. So I'm pretty sure you can recognize this booth. And we have some characters that will be very familiar here in the photo area. And then that's one. And there we have Aquaplus. So they are promoting their newest Utawareru Mono game, which is Utawareru Mono Lost Lag, I believe it is, something like that. And it's a mobile game, unfortunately, or unfortunately if you like mobile games. But it's of course different from what we're used to see from Aquaplus. So we'll have to wait to see if they do something new on the console side, but I'm sure they will. And then we have Bushiroad here. You may know them for Bangrim, and now they have a new IP that's called D4DJ. It's basically waifu DJ rhythm game, and also it's gonna have an anime. It's like a multimedia IP. And now this side we have Square Enix. It's just the Square Enix merchandise on this area. So we don't have like, well, we have stuff about video games, of course, but it's mostly like merchandise, pins and jewelry, things like that, accessories and things like that. On this side, down there we have Aniplex with a big crowd in front of it. Aniplex, actually interesting, they just announced Aniplex.exe, which is their new visual novel brand. It's gonna be entirely dedicated to visual novels on PC. Apparently, they're publishing them directly in English as well. So they're going to have support from out the box in on Steam in English, Chinese, and Japanese. So that's actually a pretty big announcement there, because there's been years that every year I hear someone saying that visual novels are dead, but apparently Aniplex doesn't think so, and Aniplex has a lot of oomph behind them. So I wouldn't be surprised if they help revitalize the market a lot, if it needs any revitalizing. By the way, sorry for my voice, it's a little bit weird because I'm kind of sick this morning, and also the camera is going to be slightly wild. We just got a new gimbal, so you know, new gimbal, new life. I'm still getting used to it. So forgive any camera shaking and me speaking slightly slurred, I guess, because of my sickness. That I'm doing my best, I promise. There is a lot of line here. I actually do not know this, but it seems to be like really popular. Is Flower Night Girl. And see, my camera just went wild and went up to the roof. And here we have some more cosplay boots and things like that. Untitled Japan. Here we have Sidonia. With many booths have their own official cosplayers in front, which nicely say hello to us. And on this side we have another known brand among you for sure. We have Koei Gast. Of course, they are pushing Atelier Ryza a lot, because obviously that's literally the most popular Atelier game they had in years or ever. So obviously they're pushing it a lot. As you can see, the official calendar is already run out. There's some really nice tapestry here. And let's go on. There is a lot more, so be prepared to be around for a while. Here we have Psy Games. Of course, they are promoting Granblue Fantasy Versus nowadays. So quite a lot of, and also they have their other mobile and PC things like Shadowverse, of course the original Granblue Fantasy. And they're doing a lot of promotion for Granblue Fantasy Versus, but it's going to be like soon, I guess, when Granblue Fantasy Versus comes out, it's going to be more shifting towards Granblue Fantasy Relink. And here we have my personal favorite. With the Muv-Luv boot. We have the laser class. Look at the laser class mascot. Look at how awesome he is. Hello, laser class. Don't shoot me, please. Look at how many people left the message in there. Because Muv-Luv is awesome. The official going around. This gimbal is a bit slow, and we have the official cosplayers of the Muv-Luv series. People taking pictures with them. So you look at the official cosplayers. Hello. And you can probably notice that they have some developers here as well. There was the producer of Project Mikhail, which is the new mobile game and mobile PC games they're creating. It's an action game. So, and before I also saw the developer of Project Immortal, that it was just announced that it's gonna be officially released as a Muv-Luv game, and that's basically an action game. It's still mobile and PC and like that. And this is a Fire Emblem trading card game. Like I say, Project Immortal is gonna be released as an official Muv-Luv game, and basically it was created by a fan that got in touch via Twitter with Aj, the creators of Muv-Luv, and they presented this game at the 20th anniversary event. And then just a few days ago, they announced that it's going to be officially released as a Muv-Luv game under the umbrella of the Muv-Luv IP. So that's great. I met him before, like a few minutes ago when I did my first pass, and he actually speaks English really nicely. So I hope to manage to interview him soon. By the way, if you love Muv-Luv, I would suggest that you stay tuned. Sorry. I would suggest that you stay tuned. I'm not gonna say anything else. So in the next few weeks, maybe you're gonna see something interesting. So we're gonna move to the next stall now, and we have more companies in here. Here we have HoloLive, which is basically an agency for virtual YouTubers, which you may be familiar with if you play Azur Lane, because they just had a collaboration with Azur Lane. So that was interesting. I actually kind of skipped it because I care about, you know, like historical ship girls and not much about collaboration ship girls. But you know, a lot of people enjoyed it, so that's great. Here we have more virtual YouTuber things. But nowadays they're all the rage, of course. Like, not surprisingly, they're pretty cool. It's fun, and I heard quite a few like developers that really enjoy it. Like, for instance, there is a developer of Lover from Kadokawa Games that really loves having its own little weekly virtual YouTubing thing, which is funny. Here we have Project Noah. On this side we had Kadokawa. Speaking of Kadokawa Games, but it is actually not really Kadokawa Games. It's more like the Kadokawa group, so they have mostly their publishing stuff here. They don't really have the gaming stuff at Comiket. My God, my heart is getting my arm is getting tired. Yeah, my heart. I hope it's not my heart. My arm is getting tired because going around for like 20 minutes with my arm extended, it gets a little tiring. So here is visual arts with a giant lion in front of it. On this side we have another known face, which is Arc System Works, which is promoting his brand new Guilty Gear Strive, which is coming in late 2020. And here they have some pretty unique goods, like Guilty Gear Dakimakura, which I guess is somewhat safe for work. I hope you're not at work right now. YouTube don't demonetize me. There is no nudity inside. Okay. More things here that I don't know about. Oh, this is another clone face. Here we have Nipponichi Software, that they're promoting the brand new Void Terrarium, and I challenge you to actually read that thing, Void Turlum parentheses semicolon. But this is basically a new game in which you need to take care of this little kid in a devastated, contaminated world, and it's by the same developers of Otaru no Nikki, so which also had a title like that. And also we have the brand new rare reveal, I guess. They just got a release date. Is Boku Hime Project, which is advertised as officially as the cross-dressing game for all ages. So basically the story is about this guy that cross-dresses a girl to infiltrate a almost female only school to investigate on the fact that his sister went into a coma. And it looks pretty cute. The funny thing is that it had been in development for a long time, from 2017 I guess, and they weren't sure there would be any demand for this kind of game, but they probably aren't very aware that this is actually a pretty common trope in anime and manga, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people will enjoy it. And here we have Nikopara with some more its official cosplayer, trying to wade through the crowd. And on this side, on the other hand, we're gonna finish with the Yostar Track and Boot, which is promoting their new game Arcanite, and also, of course, they have Azur Lane, because it's Yostar and they do Azur Lane. I can see a Cleveland in there, and I can see that a lot of the stuff they sell has been already sold out. That's how popular this is. So you can see the brand new Sheep Girls there that have been just released on the game with the New Year's event. We have Suruga and the brand new one that's been designed by Tony Taka, which is one of my favorite artists, and I still haven't got her. I'm kind of mad because I got Suruga, I got 3 Suruga. I haven't got the one by Tony Taka, and it kind of sucks. Well, there is still several wicks, but I'm out of cubes, I'm out of gold. I'm kind of struggling, so I hope that they manage to get her before the event ends. Anyway, on this note, this is pretty much it. We visited the 2 corporate halls. There is a lot more at Comiket. There is 3 or 4 halls for the Jinshi, but this video is already over 20 minutes long or more, so we'll leave you with this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Just stay tuned for more coverage from Japan, because there is a lot more to come. And this is Japanese from Infinite, and I'm out.